G'day everybody, welcome to oztruckintv. Now we're out here at the Rocklea Showgrounds and we're out here speaking to Trevor. We're talking to him about the Heritage Truck Association of Australia. Now you guys have got a great event. Now this is the first year at Rocklea Showgrounds, by the way, too.
Yep, this is the first year we've held this show here for the Heritage Truck Association of Australia, and our first day or weekend of display. Which is good. We've got a beautiful day outside here today and a large number of people venue, which is very good. A big display of trucks here. This is three of my own vehicles that are here between myself and my wife's trucks. Our Heritage Truck Association is not only about a male dominated thing, it's a male and female. We have a lot of husband and wife teams throughout the club, and that's great because we keep most of the family interested in what our interests are. Our interests are basically the preservation of old vehicles, put them back on the road again, and that sort of stuff. Yeah.
Now, obviously, you look over the back here, and you've got a thing for 1418 Benzes, mate.
Yeah, I've probably got one of the largest collections of 1418s in Queensland, and a pretty big supply of parts. This is three of the ones that we do own. We own a lot more between myself and my wife. And this truck here is my wife's truck that she drives quite regularly to the shows. And it's generally carried around on this green truck. And then when we take a number of trucks to shows, we use the white truck that's up the end up there. It's a 1418 as well. And then we take 3 or 4 trucks to shows then. There are a couple more sitting at home in the shed, and a couple more in progress at the moment. Yeah.
So obviously we're going to show some photos very shortly, but give us a rundown on what we've got here. We're talking ages and like old Max Atkinsons.
Well, probably our earliest piece of machinery on the showground is an amazing steamroller that's around the right hand side of the venue there, which is original Brisbane City Council roller. And it is steam powered, by fire, and originally owned by Brisbane City Council. It was driven here today from Sunnybank Hills, which took a journey of about 2.5 hours.
Wow.
So the funny part about it is when they drove it over the railway lines at Cooper's Plains, the sensors thought that there was a train coming and put all the arms and whistles down.
Because it would have been quite heavy.
So yeah, over the railway. So it was. The boys had done a great job to drive that old unit here for the day, 1926 to 28 it is, they tell me. And on its test run, they took it via McDonald's because they nearly ran out of timber. And it was a bit of a standard joke there where they were flattening out the paddies for McDonald's in the car park with it. So a bit of fun was had for a test journey. So that'll be the earliest piece of equipment here. We've got brand new makes of vehicles from our major sponsors, which are the latest in technology, which is Kenworth and Mack Trucks. And we've also got Volvo and MAN and most of the leading brands of trucks.
Excellent.
Isuzu.
And these guys are the sponsors, they support obviously what you guys are into. And
that's right, and they support us very well, the new truck manufacturers, as well as Hastings Deering, Caterpillar, and they get behind our shows and give us equipment for auction and
excellent.
A bit of support as well. So it's great to have all those new truck dealers on board as well. So it's not only just the club does it, we get a lot of outside backing as well.
So now obviously you guys, as far as your money raised on a day like this? Okay,
so any money that we do raise, any extra surplus, we give it to our charity is Guide Dogs for the Blind.
Right.
So that is our handoff of our extra money that comes in for the club. We're a non-profit organisation, and we're the largest truck club in Queensland. I'm the current president at the moment, and something that is close and dear to my heart is something that I really enjoy. The keep this old gear alive, you know.
Yep. And for younger generations to see what a lot of the old gear was like in a restored stage.
Yep.
Because I mean the gear is like you say up to the date technology in the new trucks today.
Yep.
Some of these younger generation have never driven or seen these older vehicles,
right,
and it's great. It's a good piece of history.
And some of them easy to drive, and some of these older vehicles were terrible to drive. So we really get a big vision of what the older blokes before us went through, and so I know that I kicked off in a truck that's identical to this one here, running interstate when I was 17 years of age. So it was a big step now to the modern equipment that we've got around today. So, but just goes to show that they must have built decent trucks for some of this old equipment to still.
Well, just one thing on that, Trevor.
Yeah.
I mean, these old bangers never had air conditioning, did they?
No.
Open a window.
On the Mount Isa run, I used to put a wet towel around the back of my neck for air conditioning and leave the windows down as much as we could. So that was the only air conditioner that was available in this model at the time. So we slept across the seats in them, but I think most blokes did the same sort of thing in that era as well. Yeah.
All right, Trevor. Well, thanks for spending time with Oz Trucking TV and sharing your passion.
Thank you very much, mate.
And,
thanks for coming on to our show.
To support the Guide Dogs Association, obviously these guys donate the money there. So get out to the Heritage Truck Show and...
she's in the mood. So I climb aboard, she shows me that she's a real thing. She got lead in her feet, driving crazy to the beat, guaranteed, yeah. Well, she's my high-speed queen, a real mean machine. Well, she's a real mean machine.
Driving down this long and lonely highway, sitting on $1.10 most all the way. I hear a voice on the radio, singing all the songs I know. I'm hanging for some real company. Hey, hey, these rusty wheels keep turning over, Man, this old truck's seen better days. I've crossed every state line, all boats of every kind, and divided all the truck stops on the way. And I could tell you stories and swear they'd all be true. Seen red skies over Atlas as the storm began to brew. So rig is getting tired as the miles pass us by, but I'm betting we'll be together till I die. It's a long, hard road when you're doing it alone. There's a lifetime of good memories that I can call my own. Places I've been and seen and all the good friends in between. What made me the man I am today? Working this country's roads to make my pay. Taking a break at a roadhouse out of Sydney. It's 3 a.m., my eyes are hanging low. I order coffee, take a seat as I flip through a magazine. I'd hit a caffeine and I'll be good to go. Then the friendly owner strikes up conversation. Son, why'd you choose to live this life? Have you ever wanted change to the way your story's told? Step out of that truck and break your daddy's mold. And I said I could tell you stories and swear that all been true. Seen red skies over Atlas as the storm began to brew. Mister, it ain't easy, hard nights I've had a few. There's nothing else in this world I'd rather do. It's a long, hard road when you're doing it alone. There's a lifetime of good memories that I can call my own. Places I've been and seen and all the good friends in between. What made me the man my daddy'd say was the kind of man this country needs today. Lord knows I've done a lot of miles. There's a few more to go yet. It's a long, hard road when you're doing it alone. There's a lifetime of good memories that I call my own. Places I've been and seen and all the good friends in between. What made me the man my daddy'd say was the kind of man this country needs today. The only home I've ever known. And I can feel the next stretch of blacktop calling me.